good last pick. This almost means for sure we're going to have a Lina support and a Naga support, especially with Clinkz. So Zeus, it'll be a mid. Get so many resources.
They want to go into kyxy here, but there's going to be a fight in the mid while this is going down. They're trying to dive Mushi, but they can't quite get him. Back up top, they'll go into kyxy. Nowhere for him to go. He does have a doppelganger, but it's only level 1.
Oh, good fissure.
Beautiful fissure indeed. KecikImba is nearby. He's already used his grave to make it out, and it's still on cooldown from before.
Oh, this duel is so good.
Drawn by Moon Meander. KecikImba now on the run. He will have that grave in just a couple of seconds. Moon Meander going to continue to commit here, but the ult from Zeus brings them both down. Now Swindle coming in for the cleanup. Can he bring down the Dazzle?
Oh, great.
He's going to bottle through the Flame Guard. Ohaiyo, he wants to try to finish this off. The DOT's doing some damage, but it's Fnatic that come out big. A 3-for-1. First blood goes to compLexity.
Eventually found the aggressive one, and they killed them all. They've seen the previous games. He's spotting out his opponents. So there's the Medallion on Johnny. 3-shot. Oh, he stops attacking for a second. There's the grave as well. At about 200 HP, going low. He's going to die for sure.
Both of them are going down here. KecikImba doesn't have much of an exodus. He'll go down first.
Echo.
Big Echo Slam from Ohaiyo on 3, but compLexity are still alive for now. Ziz is dusted up, though. He's on the run. He's not going to make it out as Zeus has the damage to bring him down. A 2-for-2 overall. Swindle Melons just barely. A nice easy Aegis. Probably going to Ziz, though. Yeah, I think it'll go to Ziz, though he does have his BKB coming out pretty soon.
It looks like it because he's in the pit and Ember's not moving.
I would have thought it would go to the Ember. Yeah. Okay.
But with the same point set, if Clinkz doesn't have his ultimate activated, it might be Ember.
Swindle in a little bit deep. Yeah, the Echo Slam sets it up. Ember just from full to 0 in the blink of an eye. Moon comes in, tries to mech pipe.
To farm a Bloodstone. Yep. I actually think it's a really good choice here.
Yeah, the heal is one of those often forgot about pieces of the item that makes it really powerful. Power goes down to the bottom lane. Ohaiyo goes in, but the Echo, it's whipped. His Swindle goes right into sight. Now the ultimate from Zeus comes out, but it's compLexity that are doing the damage here. Ohaiyo gets a grip, but he'll get caught by the ensnare and brought down as Moon gives him the punch. Now KecikImba without a grave in some trouble. He will have a Ghost Scepter, but it just makes the Lina do that much more damage. Already a 3-for-0. kyxy caught by Searing Chains. Make it 4 as compLexity erupt with some momentum here. They'll get 2 towers out of this as the guard.
The Echo Slam, and at that point the Sleight of Fist came out and he dodged the Echo Slam. And then no chain stun, Swindle Melons doesn't die.
This is scary for Fnatic.
They could actually just get Raxed here at 32 minutes. Not a good place for
kyxy. Even when the Earthshaker comes up, they know he doesn't have an Echo Slam, and that's their big defensive tool. Similarly, they know the Thunder God's Wrath is down. 2-3 tower calls, and Barracks turning into rubble as compLexity continues on this momentous streak. They'll leave the range Barracks standing, but they get the melee.
Clinkz as well. If he goes on top of Clinkz, there's no way Clinkz can ever get away, basically. Yeah. Except for Invis.
Yeah, I like this style of build. It reminds me of what Mushi used to do on Medusa, where he would just go phase boots Yasha for his kind of movement pieces made, then go right into a Scotty. And you get the best of both worlds. You get that carry
initiate bottom.
All that,
Swindle's dead.
Swindle just... Oof.
They're doing a great job ganking him.
I mean, he's like taking all these Echo Slams, but they're just shutting him down left and right.
Definitely needed. Ziz is going mid though. Oh, he's going to get a courier 100%. Just send using wards, no big deal, but they might get a double caught of this. There's the wall, backing his own. KecikImba just gets blown up.
Can't even grave. Oh no, now Ziz pops his BKB. Johnny's left high and dry on the high ground. Ohaiyo comes in, but he has no ultimate here. Song of the Siren to reset things.
He can go on Mushi in a 1v1 here while they're split out.
All right, we'll zoom out here and see everything. Johnny definitely going to fall in this fight. Ohaiyo takes the Laguna as well. Mushi, he'll survive off to the side. Still a fight going on in the back line. kyxy, he finishes off the Ember Spirit, but they find him indeed. Doppelganger buys him a couple of seconds here, but can't make it up to the high ground, and Moon will finish him off. Looks on those boxing gloves and finds a victory. It's a 1-for-4 if you count that Ember going out apart. Yeah, it's been on cooldown for that last fight, so he's still out of the game for a whole minute.
That's pretty rough.
And they also don't have a glyph here, Purge. Oh no, this is bad for Fnatic.
And they can't stop this push with Pipe. Like, they did some damage to Moon Meander here, but the tower goes down. That's 2 towers now, completely worth it for Ember Spirit. Now Surge comes out, Tombstone down. They're trying to stop them. Their HP's getting low. They've got heal mech in about 2 seconds here. BKB by Ziz as well. And all these illusions now have diffusal blades, so they can do up to 25 mana burn. Not amazing for... Oh, they're going in.
There we go. Wall vacuum on 2. KecikImba dies before he can grave. Johnny will mech, but I don't think that's going to do too much to keep him alive. Certainly not. Swindle gets a crit and finishes him off in style.
So farmed on Earthshaker.
Whoa. Aghanim Scepter. Not an item you get to see picked up on Earthshaker too often.
So every hero that gets hit by the Echo increases the Echo by 140 damage. So
Freak needs to be careful with his illusion.
To buy all these other items, the Yules, the Goat, the Blink, just to deal with the Clinkz. Zeus is just not a good hero to have against
Backdoor protection's been broken. Ziz goes in, pops the BKB. Ohaiyo hops forward, but
he's used it already.
Yeah, he hasn't used his ultimate yet. Ohaiyo will be able to live with that initial bout of damage. Johnny just barely lives. Now they turn on to Ziz. Undying does end up falling. Ziz survives. Guardian Greaves are popped, as is the Song of the Siren. So they get one kill on the Undying, they force the buyback on the PL, and now compLexity to disengage. Oh, the Echo Slam on Swindle.
He just died.
Blows him up, but he has got the Aegis of the Immortal. I don't know if that was worth the Echo Slam. Now it's on cooldown.
Moon's got his heal and support items up. It's about 800 away from a Hex. And Lina approaching. Blink, Ags, Bloodstone. God, this guy farms.
He really does.
He's in trouble. He's got BKB, but they initiate first. He pops in in time.
Oh, what a vacuum into the wall. Johnny tries to mech through it. kyxy in the front line. Down comes the Tombstone, but Moon Meander in the front here for compLexity. They're doing some decent damage. One ult from Mushi, doing some work. The Grave onto kyxy. He needs to be careful here. They get the kill onto Clinkz, but at what cost? Swindle looking for another slight. Can't quite get forced to jump defensively. Buyback now on Ziz. He does not have BOT, so he's got to walk across the map to get back in here. The tier 3 towers fall. They've lost Undying. Ohio's gone in deep with the Grave just at the last second. kyxy low on HP as he pops out of the base. They're trying to turn on him. They get it with the slight. Oh my.
So
now things looking bad for Fnatic. 3 in the grave, no buyback, and I think compLexity have done it in game 1 here, Perch.
KecikImba here, just going to get right-clicked down. He doesn't even have Grave mana, so he ends up going, and she is low as well, and they've done it. That's Mega Creeps. Almost nothing Fnatic can do to defend. They had such a good defense there, kept weaving in and out, picking off the low HP heroes, but yeah, that seems to be it.
They did surprisingly well with that last hold. If that PL had another buyback, maybe, just maybe, they could have held that off and extended the game a little bit longer, but it wasn't just that last fight. compLexity were in control for this entire game. You look at the gold graph, it ends with a 30k net worth lead, but there was never a point in this game when Fnatic was truly ahead. The game, they were on even footing, but they never really pulled away with much momentum.
I mean, they won those first couple early mid fights when they had like Undying, Zeus, all of that advantage, but once they got to the part where their items were really integral, I feel like the item choices on Mushi just set them too far behind. Like, he got that. Did you ever feel like he did that much this game? Like, obviously he had a huge impact in the laning stage, got tons of kills, but he translated into a Midas, and he eventually got the Ags with the refresher.